Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of kooky crazy kids in love that love doing some trailer reactions together.
We definitely do.
And it's Triple Trailer Tuesday, people!
Woohoo!
Which means we got 3 trailers coming out for you from Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. So it's another From Software game. And I think it's one of the last ones from From Software games that we need to check out. We have a playlist down below in the description of this video from all the games we checked out. Doesn't mean that we're done, checking out any of the From Software game stuff. We're gonna check out, more of the other franchises we've been watching and reacting to. But we wanted to get to this one as well and see a little bit more from this kind of Souls series that they got going on here. So we got the launch trailer, the gameplay trailer, and the opening cinematic. You ready?
Ready.
That's what we need.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
It was angry.
Yeah.
Nice move.
Horrible.
Made me get a fine shinobi. I expected no less from you, my boy. Sir. Listen, Wolf. You must never forget the Iron Code.
Damn.
Defend your master with your life. If he's taken, bring him back at any cost.
Cool artwork.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, the stylization of this, and even just the blood, how it comes out, is cool.
My lord, I have come for you. So the noble shinobi stands in our way. It seems fate still doesn't want you dead.
Slick move.
Oh, cool.
Giant werewolf!
It's a wolf. It looks kind of like the Abominable Snowman.
Yeah. Huge gorilla.
Welcome to a vision of Japan, unlike anything you've experienced before. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, is set during the closing years of the Sengoku period. It's a time of near endless conflict and bloodshed. Journey into this unforgiving world shaped by violence and discover what secrets await in the shadows. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, follows the story of a shinobi known as the Wolf. As a young boy roaming the battlefield, he's taken in by the owl. What's the matter, Stray? Nothing left to lose. The wolf is assigned to protect a new master known as the Divine Heir.
You will pledge your life in my service.
As you command. The boy is the descendant of a mysterious bloodline, making him the target of the Ashina clan. Leave this to me. So the noble shinobi stands in our way.
You must never forget the Shinobi Code. If your master is taken, bring him back at any cost.
What is this?
The wolf's prosthetic arm changes how he fights. This mysterious shinobi tool can be outfitted with an arsenal of powerful items, like the grappling hook. Use it to explore new areas or gain a tactical advantage.
Nice.
Break shields with the loaded axe. Drag enemies closer with the loaded spear, or set them ablaze with the flame vent. Stun and confuse enemies with shuriken and firecrackers, or deflect heavy attacks with the loaded umbrella.
The loaded
Mix
umbrella.
these powerful tools with your sword to find new ways to kill ingeniously and tip the odds of the fight your way. Combat in Sekiro Shadows Die Twice requires strategy, and the same tactics won't work against every enemy. A master shinobi must be both aggressive and versatile. Deflection is just one way to turn an enemy's attacks into an opportunity. Each deflection will deal damage to an enemy's posture. Keep it up, and the enemy's posture will break, leaving them vulnerable. Use this critical moment to land serious damage with a shinobi death blow. Enemies at times will use perilous attacks that cannot be
They're all
blocked.
so much bigger than you.
In these situations, you'll need to make a split-second decision. Will you risk great harm to yourself and attempt to counter the attack? Or will you use this moment to fall back and prepare for your next move? Success against stronger enemies will come down to learning their distinct tactics and responding with your own unique offensive and defensive maneuvers. You'll also find that certain situations allow for a silent approach. Use your blade for a quiet takedown. Or eavesdrop
So much
to
blood.
gain vital information about your enemies. In Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, you won't survive every encounter, but death is not always defeat. The wolf has his limited ability to return from the dead using resurrection. After resurrecting, the wolf is vulnerable. If he's killed, it will mean losing valuable resources and potentially other, more personal consequences. Performing a shinobi death blow or resting at a sculptor's idol will allow the wolf to resurrect once again. With each battle won, you'll begin to unlock new skills that help you fight and defend. You'll discover shinobi tools that expand the capabilities of your prosthetic arm and find materials like gunpowder to upgrade them. Your journey into darkness will be fraught with challenge and surrounded by death. But if you execute different strategies in battle and leverage the powerful tools in your arsenal, you can rise to any challenge.
It's impressive.
In the closing years of the Sengoku era, Japan was consumed by perpetual conflict. The fires of war raged on, spreading deep into the mountains, to the land of Ashina.
Is the war finally over?
Oh,
staged a bloody coup and wrested control of the land.
What's the matter, Stray? Nothing left to lose? Well, would you look at that? Fascinating. Will you join me, starving wolf?
On that day, a young cub was taken from the battlefield. He trained relentlessly, and indeed, went on to become a master shinobi.
Listen, Wolf. You must never forget the shinobi code. As your father, my word is absolute. Your master's is a close second. As of today, he is your master. Defend him with your life. If he's taken, bring him back at any cost. You understand me, don't you, Wolf?
Some 20 years after Ishin's coup, the Ashina clan was on the brink of collapse. And the shinobi, known as Wolf, had lost everything. Both the man who took him in and the boy he had sworn to protect.
Shinobi, open your eyes. For the sake of your master.
You could have like dropped a robe instead of a pamphlet.
Maybe we should drop the map.
Or take out menu. Okay, so that was very stylistically beautiful. Different from the other sort of From Software games we've seen. It's like, I mean, I wouldn't say it was like super bright and cheery, but it like, at least aesthetically, it seemed a little bit brighter than like just the grim darkness of all the other games we've seen so far.
Yeah, this seemed really shrouded in mystery, and that was not just in the way it was told and the sort of lore of the shinobi and everything else, but also just the visual elements were actually a little bit darker and more shadowed, and the aesthetic really seemed to match the storytelling in that way. I also just thought the artwork was really cool. Like the artwork between the different scenes was really fun.
So where was this rank out of the From Software games we've seen so far? So like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and Bloodborne. I think are the ones we've checked out so far. I think for me, Elden Ring's still my favorite one out of all of them. Like at least that we've seen. I think that's the one I'm most interested in. And then after that one, it would, I don't know, maybe it'd be Bloodborne.
Elden Ring, like I feel like it should be number one just for a lot of reasons. It's very appealing, but I don't have any, like from the trailers we watched, I have no skin in the game. There's no person that I'm following. There's no story unfolding for me. So for that reason, I feel like this would rank higher than that because we have the story of the wolf and we're getting invested in the wolf. I'm also just like a really good sucker for like the gothic stories as well. So Bloodborne would be up there. I don't know what 1, 2, and 3 would be. I feel like Elden Ring would probably be 3 out of the top 3.
Okay.
But I think my top 3 picks match your top 3 picks, even if it's not exactly in the same order.
All right, you should probably go with Bloodborne first for that one. You were saying like you didn't have any like kind of sort of skin in the game for Elden Ring. Like the story for this one did seem a little bit more, I don't know if it's straightforward, but like it just seemed easier to get invested into like the intro to this story than it did for any of the other things we kind of checked out so far. And I think it's maybe because it's a little bit more closer to reality than the other ones are. Loosely, I guess. I guess it's a little bit seems like it's like a little bit more familiar with that. Like, I mean, it's a story that, you know, of I don't know, revenge and like, you know, your family gets slaughtered and then gets raised. Like I said, it kind of reminded me of Braveheart a little bit. Let us know what you thought about these trailers down below in the comments and where this ranks for you as for, in the From Software franchise. So you have to let us know if you played all the From Software games or if you played this game and how you liked it. And thanks so much for checking out our Triple Trailer Tuesday, people.
Woohoo!
If you want more From Software reactions, we got playlists down below in the description of this video. And just keep in mind that our reaction for Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice
is definitely not definitive.